Hello Cobra Kai fans, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the role of Miguel and Robby, Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 3. Now, even though we know that Robby Keene is going to face Axel Kovacevic once again in the Sekai Taikai from the Part 3 Inside the Dojo preview that we got, and the tournament will be reinstated somehow, I think Axel is not going to be defeated so easily, and here's my theory. Now, in Part 2 we saw that Miguel was such a right arm to Robby, especially when he really starts supporting him and pushing him to do better as a captain and leading the team, as that is a big responsibility with Miyagi-Do. And we see every time that Robby does step up, him and Miguel get closer and closer, and that chat they had in episode 9 was huge, and you could see the difference it made with Robby, and it just solidifies that as stepbrothers they really do need each other's support, and it does help them push for victory in the Sekai Taikai. But what in Part 3 I can expect to see, and this is again a theory but I'm expecting this, is that even though Robby faces Axel, I think Miguel and Robby are going to switch roles. I think the roles are going to be reversed with both characters, and I mean this in the sense that Robby will be a big motivation and push Miguel, especially if he does end up facing Axel in the tournament, however that happens. And I do think Miguel is going to be the one that does it all, even though I still believe there's a chance that they could be co-champions. Miguel and Robby in Part 2, and we see Miguel's pushing him, he's helping the team but also really helping motivate Robby and keeping him on track, and also Robby does his thing as captain but also proves why he is the captain for the team. But with Miguel, if he does become captain and he does face Axel, I can see Robby doing that for Miguel, where they switch roles and they help push each other and support each other. I think it makes a lot of sense. It's the stepbrothers now, and the whole dynamic of it really feeling like Rocky and Apollo really does make sense, that they help each other to take down Axel, the Ivan Drago of Cobra Kai series. So what do you think of this theory? Do you think Miguel and Robby will kind of switch roles in the way they help each other in Part 3, or as in this will be kind of a parallel to Part 2 and Part 3, essentially giving us the opposite of both characters? And I do think Axel's not going to just take one of them, as Robby's taken down Kwon, but Miguel, it's his time to fight Axel, as they have set that up in Part 2 very clearly, and they do have a bout in Part 2 as well, so you can see that in the tournament brawl itself. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this theory and idea of Robby pushing Miguel and motivating him in a similar way to how Miguel was with Robby in Part 2, and essentially this being what we see in Part 3. Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts. Let's hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe now for more on Cobra Kai Nation. The nation is growing and we have so much content for you guys coming out. Really excited for you to see those other videos. If you haven't seen them on the channel, check those out. There's a playlist here and some other recent videos as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Cobra Kai Nation. If you thought blah 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 was blah blah blah,